Hi everyone, and welcome to this live. So today we're going to be talking about the ultimate cyber career blueprint, EC Council. So we're going to explain EC Council certifications today, and also apart from that, we will be talking about careers that you can plan in the future once you pursue in your cybersecurity career. So that's the plan today. And yeah, let's move on without further ado. And first of all, thank you very much for joining with us. Um, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Kushantha Gunawardana, working as a cybersecurity trainer for last over 15 years, overall experience over 20 years. And with EC Council, I'm conducting so many trainings, trained thousands of individuals, professionals around the world, over 25 countries. And currently, I'm working with a few Australian organizations, and also in Sri Lanka, I'm conducting some training with various institutions in Sri Lanka. So, because of the request that we received, we thought of uh, scheduling a live where you get a chance to ask questions during the session. So this session is planned to run 1 hour, and I will be taking you through some of the interesting areas. So as well as a trainer, I'm working as a consultant conducting cybersecurity projects. So this will help students and audience to understand how the real enterprise works, because that is where the gap is nowadays. Even though people completed their degrees, diplomas, certifications, they have no real idea or understanding about how the cybersecurity enterprise works. So let's begin. So today I'm going to be taking you through why EC Council certification matter and cybersecurity roadmap where each certification fits. Because when it comes to cybersecurity, it's a vast area. There are so many job opportunities, careers, and also, cybersecurity is not only just a career now, it has become part of our lives. So, whoever uses mobile phones or uses internet applications, internet apps, online transactions, pretty much we are working with devices, internet connectivity, applications, which means we have become part of this ecosystem, and we would need to know how attackers mindset works, because whenever we start using any um, device, username, created any profile in social media, we are creating certain space for threat actors, bad guys, whoever we say, an avenue to compromise our systems. So let's see these areas today. And also we will be taking you through certifications by certification breakdown, and then how to choose a right certification fit into your career, and then real career impact of EC Council certifications. And also as a bonus for this session, I'm going to be talking about Microsoft cybersecurity portfolio as well, because we're going to be starting a Microsoft cybersecurity pathway very soon, where anybody with zero knowledge will be taken through important areas, concepts, including labs, real world experience where they can become heroes end of the session. So that's the plan. So I'm going to be taking you through those areas, and also as a Pro Trainers Hub, I'm conducting this training on behalf of Pro Trainers Hub today. So there are plans and also questions and answers if you have any. So that's the plan today, guys. So stay with me until end of the session, until end of the session, so you would get a chance to ask questions during the session. All right, so we will be covering how, if you are building a career in cybersecurity, and if you are not very sure which certifications, which programs to cover, because most of the institutions offer various programs, and everybody wants to use the term cybersecurity because it has become kind of a marketing term now. Even the universities, even I have seen non-related courses to IT still promoting cybersecurity courses, right? So they wanted to use cybersecurity because that is one of the highly demand keywords nowadays, and everybody wants to start their career in cybersecurity. So I remember back in the days when we were after uni or before we go to uni, we were looking at certain areas where we start our studies and where our career is. And there we actually chose, I mean, at that time, the famous selections were, I'm talking about 20 years, 25 years ago, guys, I'm a bit old. So at that time, everybody wants to become a doctors and engineers because in South Asia, these are the professions where they have quality lifestyle. They use new cars, new homes, houses, and their lifestyle is really attractive. So because of that, everybody wants to become doctors and engineers. And after some time, there was an era where everybody wants to become software engineers. But now it has become cybersecurity and bit of AI now, right? And when you think about this, cybersecurity has huge, I mean, it covers huge area. So you can think of infrastructure part of it, application part of it, and threat intelligence part of it, security information and event solution part of it, and then analyst. So there are so many. Now, probably you might be working and you might be learning or you might be working in any of these areas or targeting, I wanted to become this guy in the future, something like that. So this session would give you really nice roadmap as to how you can decide which path is best for you, and also what are the certification which suits to you, suits your requirement, and what you should be doing. So I'm going to be taking you through these areas today. Stay with me until end of the session. And also, I'm going to be talking about who each certificate is for and what kind of skills that you would gain through the certifications, and then career paths, job opportunities, and the best certification to start your journey in cybersecurity. Now, first question, why EC Council certifications matter, right? So that is a question that many people ask because EC Council certifications are not available with all the training centers. And it is not something that delivered by anyone, right? So the EC Council is maintaining high quality in their delivery. So if any institutions want to deliver these trainings, conduct these courses, they must become accredited training center of EC Council. Accredited training center of EC Council, because otherwise they are not legally eligible to conduct this kind of a training. Because when it comes to cybersecurity, there is a path called ethical hacking, offensive security. Offensive security. So there people would learn how attackers would work. What are the phases of attacker technology, terminology, phases, right? So in that sense, we are pretty much teaching people how to hacker methodologies, right? But we teach them to protect the systems, because if they don't know how the attacker minds work, and what are the tools that attackers may use, it's a kind of a loophole. Because of that, students would learn, but it has to be maintained properly, because otherwise, we this same knowledge can be used by bad guys. Because of that, EC Council is maintaining higher quality. So then for that, as I said before, any institution wanted to deliver these courses legally, they must become accredited training center of EC Council. There is a registration process for that. Not only that, the trainer who delivers the training should be certified EC Council instructor, right? So otherwise, no one can, I mean, people, just an instructor can conduct this training. All right. So if you look at cybersecurity landscape today, uh, digital transformation is accelerating globally. Every business and government are rapidly moving operations online, increasing the attack surface. So I'm based in Australia, Melbourne. I can see many government or institutions and non-government institutions are kind of moving or translating or transforming their workloads to online cloud scenarios. So previously, if you want to, I mean, if there are certain tasks that you have to go and meet people and get it done, now it is available online. Now you would see, right? So 20 years ago, there was no online banking actually, right? So, I mean, there can be some banks, but still users are not that familiar, and users were not having this infrastructure, but now everybody is carrying a smartphone where they can get these things done online. So because of that, this enhances the capability, and it's very easy to use. At the same time, it increases attack surface. Attack surface is any avenue that attacker can compromise your system. For example, let's say there is a service that you offer through over the counter, so people should come to see you in order to get it done. But if the company has moved it to online, we are creating or increasing attack surface. I mean, it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing, but we have to adequately protect our resources, services, because otherwise we can become easy targets for attackers. And then rising cybercrime trends, because now with new generation, I'm not blaming the generation, but mostly not like our generation, so previous generations, I'm just giving you general understanding. We wanted to start a job where we could work 9 to 5, but now even my sons, so they are kind of, they would like to do something without sticking into 24 by 7, I mean 9 to 5 matrix. They wanted to do something like social media engagements, so they can do something and then they get the money and they can live a life. It's a good thing, but at the same time, some people would think attacks like cyber crimes would get them enough money, enough recognition, but it's wrong. It can, lead them to be behind the bars quite easily. But we could see rising of cybercrime trends daily basics. So cyber attacks like ransomware, phishing, daily basis recorded, and data breaches, exfiltration. It's growing like in scale and frequency. And the next one is real world incidents highlighting the need for ethical hackers. So if I show you a couple of things, guys, to make your, easy to understand, I would like to go to Google, right? I'm just giving you some example. So if you go to this website here, so this particular site, you can see how many sites are getting attacked daily basics. So let me just enter this. Let's say, I think I entered the correct one. Oh, sorry for that. YPEG. I just want to show you attack trends, right? So see here, you can see how many sites are defaced over the time. So you can see how many sites defaced, and here you can see if I go to a filter, today, how many websites are defaced attacks? You can see there are 247 notifications reported by multiple notifiers, and all these sites are attacked and hacked. So if I show you one website, I'm gonna copy this link and paste it here. You can see hacked by this guy, right? I'll show you one more thing. So I think it's the same guy who hacked a range of sites, right? So every site he has put his footprint where he uploaded a text file hacked by Montana Root, something like that. So those are hackers actually. So then every attack is recorded in this site. So this is actually maintained by one of the universities. To see how many sites are defaced daily basis, you can see hacked by this guy. So likewise, I'm just going to show you. I wanted to show you one example, right? Not only that, there are so many available, so many resources available out there where attack people can collect information from everywhere, right? For example, if I go to this particular site, so here you can find connected devices around the globe. So probably you people would know Shodan, right? Shodan is another site where you can find out connected devices, and then CCTV systems where attackers would very easily find out and very easily hack into them. So if I go to show done as well, so I'm going to just show you this one. Let me just quickly log in here. So there, if I search for, let's say, Hikvision country LK, meaning in Sri Lanka, Hikvision CCTV system, I can find out so many here. You can see, right? So all these ports are open in this particular device, right? So it's from Colombo. So if I get the IP address here, and if I try to connect to, right, so the CCTV system backend, right? So anybody can, I mean, connect it, and then they can try their best to, attack them. And most of the these devices, they use uh, uh, you know, um, default username and password. So then very easily attackers could, attack them, right? So these are some of the areas that I would like to highlight. So because of this reason, cyber criminals or cyber crimes are kind of uh, increasingly popular, right? So because these services are offered over the internet, where they don't have to use very complex techniques, but they can access these websites getting loaded. It'll take some time, guys. And also if you go to Census, right? Census, you can search for any device in the internet. So if, for example, I'm going to say RDP Windows 2003, probably must be wondering who's going to use Windows 2003 devices, but still you can see Microsoft Windows Server, this particular server hosted in Swisscom, right? You can see, and also if you want to, you can see this server is still running. If you go to this connection, RDP connection or remote desktop connection, you could see, I'm going to paste it, and then if I try to enter, you could see it's prompting me the username and password. So then attackers would know all this information, guys. They don't have to even search. So they would know the location, they would know the routing, IP addresses, reverse DNAs, and all this information, and even SMTP is running, meaning, I'll try one more. Let me just go here, probably. Let's say this one. I need to check whether RDP is open. 3. Sorry, yeah, RDP is 10,000 here. Let me check something with RDP. Yeah, 3389. So this one, right? So RDP, I'm going to go in there, just quickly copy this one, and then try to connect to it. I just want to show you how easily people can, find this information, right? So you can see it's getting prompted me to enter the password. So I'm not going to enter the password because I don't know the password, but attackers can go to the next level, next step, right? So break it. So this is the one I was talking about. So Hikvision connection, you can just see this is whoever, I mean, someone's a CCTV connection that exposed by Shodan, and you can see the exact location, and you can see the location is this one, and then Hikvision camera and IP, all these, and these ports are open, right? So I'm not going to talk about this anymore since we have only 1 hour. But what I was trying to say here is digital transformation, acceleration globally, and also rising cybercrime trends, and the real world incidents highlighting the need of hackers. So then the next one is, what is ethical hacking? Sometimes because they say this is just a marketing term, which is not, guys, because just imagine a company has a IT team or security team, and then they're testing their environment resources to see whether attackers could do something, but they are using their internal resources, and resources are always limited. So even they have, just think about Facebook, or just think about TikTok, or just think about the larger companies like Google. So even for them, the number of people who could look into these issues, or security related problems, are limited. Even if they have 5,000 people, there are millions of attackers out there would try to break these systems. Because of this reason, all the companies would want to check their system in attackers' eyes. So because of that, ethical hacking is a legitimate profession where they would hire ethical hackers to test their system to see if there are any vulnerabilities. Vulnerabilities are existence of weaknesses. So any kind of weaknesses available in their system for an external world. So then they would provide the report to the owners or the management or the users, IT team, to fix them before attackers found them. So that is highly paid profession, and also protecting system before criminals exploit them. And also there are ethical and malicious hackers. If you compare them, malicious hackers, they are not ethical. They are using any method to break into the system. But ethical hackers would not do that. Before they start their work, they would definitely get uh, cons- uh, uh, consent from the user. Without user consent, they would not conduct their task, right? And then the next question is, why ethical hackers are in high demand? Number one is increasing increasing of regulatory requirements. The governments and industries, and in Sri Lanka, central government, in Australia, Australian Centre for Cybersecurity, they are enforcing certain regulatory requirement for the all the companies, all the businesses to reduce this trend. So they don't want people to get hacked daily basis. So because of that, they enforce a regulatory requirement where they must be maintaining certain, uh, you know, uh, vulnerability assessments per year, and then one ethical hacking or penetration testing for every year for their scope. And in Australia, there are certain cybersecurity insurance. If without insurance, if somebody, if your organization got hacked, and if their demand for ransom, you will have to get paid by your pocket. But if you have cyber security insurance, you are covered. But in order to cover you, they would need this requirement. So then they would, any insurance company, before they give you the policy for your company, they would ask, are these users are trained for cybersecurity and cyber awareness training has conducted, or your IT technical team is certified, or do you have CEH holders in your organization? And then the global shortage of cybersecurity professional is another area where every company has this demand, and then this demand goes higher and higher with increasing of different kind of cybersecurity and attacks. And then it says it's estimated the millions of unfilled cybersecurity roles worldwide. The talent gap continues to widen, creating high demand and strong job prospects for the suitable people, certified people, and skilled people. Then again, our question, who is EC Council? So EC Council is US based company, and it's a globally recognized leader in cybersecurity education and certification, because EC Council is the first organization who came to the market providing cybersecurity specialization and certification. Because if you take other vendors like Microsoft, Cisco, so they have their own product portfolio, right? But when it comes to cybersecurity, you can't be limited your scope to Windows devices or Linux devices or Android devices or firewalls. It's pretty much covering everything, right? So every area has to be covered, looked at. So what EC Council does is they came up with a range of certifications which were developed by professionals around the globe, experienced people, and also real hackers, ethical hackers, penetration testers. All these groups are combined and then delivered by professionals and certified EC Council instructors, right? So then EC Council is, providing certifications over 140 countries and trusted by governments, militaries, and Fortune 500 companies. And it is the organization behind world-renowned certification called Certified Ethical Hacker, CEH. The latest version is CEH version 13. And then trusted by top government, and then creator of leading certifications. Now I will be taking you through these certifications. And guys, the next important thing is, when it comes to cybersecurity, there are three major areas. Whatever you do, when it comes to careers, there are three major areas. First one is defensive security, where the professionals will be taking every possible step to protect your infrastructure, environment, your scope from attacks. Those are defensive security. And then the next part is offensive security. So then, like penetration testers. So what they would do is they would be looking at your environment in a hacker's eye. They act like hackers. They use similar tools. They would do every possible step that attacker would do. Right? They are not limited to certain specific set of tools. They would do it. And also they would try manual methods. And then once they found any vulnerability, they would provide the report to the owners with the possible fixes, remediations. And then it's owner's responsibility, or the user's responsibility, or the IT team responsibility, is to fix them accordingly. right? So these are, and the other one is forensics. So if something goes wrong, nobody can say that we are 100% secure. So even Donald Trump was attacked a few months ago, remember? And it was very close to his brain, his ear, I think, wounded. He's one of the most secured personals in the world, most secure person in the world. But still, unknown sniper came very close to his head. How? That's the reason we can't say we are 100% secure. Because the reason is, guys, in CEH program, we are talking about something called security triangle. So it's a kind of hypothetical triangle. All the corners represents, some property. So these properties are security, functionality, ease of use. Just imagine hypothetical triangle with corners representing security, functionality, ease of use. So what we say is, whenever you want security, let's imagine you have imaginary ball inside the triangle, and if you are pushing the ball closer to security, the meaning is you are compromising functionality and ease of use. Just imagine you want to increase security and you enable multi-factor authentication. Is it easy to use? I don't think so. It's hard to use then, right? It's not user friendliness, right? So then every company, and also if you want to provide most user-friendly system in the world, or most user-friendly system, then you're moving this hypothetical imaginary ball close to ease of use or user friendliness. Then you're compromising functionality and security. So that is what happened. So every company has their own level of security. Just imagine, compare two companies. One is a non-for-profit organization, the other one is, let's say, a bank. So bank obviously need to maintain. I'm not saying that the other non-for-profit organizations' security is not important, but comparatively, banks need more security. They invest more for security. So if you look at these two organizations, banks are ready to invest huge amount of money to protect themselves. But non-for-profit organization might not spend that much of money to protect themselves. So then we need to have that understanding. So then CEH is flagship program from EC Council. They provide, this is categorized under offensive security, and the current version is version 13. I started teaching EC Council when it was version 7, guys, and last 12 to 15 years I'm conducting certified ethical hacker training, and then globally trusted for training cybersecurity professionals, real world hacking techniques, and there are 20 modules we're going to be talking about during this session. And then certified ethical hacker version 13 comes with AI. So we're going to be talking about a lot of AI. Every module we are talking about how attackers would use capability of AI when launching attacks. And then this is most trusted globally and well-known certification. You don't have to say I have. The moment you say I have CEH or I'm certified ethical hacker, they wouldn't ask what is CEH and who provides that. So it's minimum. So everybody knows it's available in 140 plus countries. Okay, and then it comes with modern tools and labs, guys, and real world offensive skills will be improved. I'm not saying that this is the most advanced certification, but this gives us a really high level of knowledge and the foundation where you can build yourself. And also this comes with modern tools and labs. Here you can see certified ethical hacker version 13 program comes with range of labs, and every module there are labs, and then these labs will be available for you to use for 6 months. For example, if I launch one, let it launch, and then in 1 minute it will be loaded and then it's ready to use. So even if you have very low resourced laptop or device, you don't have to worry, because labs are hosted virtually in the cloud, right? Labs are hosted virtually in the cloud. So then your certified ethical hacker program comes with labs access to 6 months. So you can try out all possible mechanisms, methods during your lab, within your lab environment. That lab environment does not come with single virtual machine. It comes with range of machines, including representing Linux, Windows, Android, other firewalls like pfSense, kind of firewall. So then you are pretty much simulating. I mean, it is simulating a real environment. It simulates a real environment where you will get to use real tools and real environment, and then it gives you understanding of each of the tools, if each of the tools. And these tools are not very old tools. Latest tools are updated with every EC Council Certified Ethical Hacker new version. Okay, so now the lab is loaded, as I said before. So if you have, only thing is you need to have internet. Any size of the device would be fine, as long as you can access internet. And then once you load it, you can get a higher level of resources and also set of the labs. And the labs comes with step-by-step instructions. So then not only certified ethical hacker program, certified network defender, EC Council computer hacking forensic investigator, all these comes with a set of instructions and the labs for 6 months. So it's not just, I mean, the course may run for 5 days or 40 hours, but irrespective of the course time, you can access these labs for 6 months, right? So for example, here you can see this is the one lab. So in this particular lab, you would get Windows 11 machine, Windows 2 Server 2019, and also you would get here Parrot Security, which is our Tiger box or the attacker machine, which is Linux. So if I go to this machine, so you can access this machine, and then there are a bunch of tools that you can launch your attack. So here you can see the applications. It comes with a range of penetration testing related tools, right? So these are, you can see, information gathering tools, vulnerability analysis tools, web application analysis, and so many other tools comes with that. And not only that, guys, if you go to Windows Server 2019, I'm gonna just enter the password, guys, and the password is under resources. I don't wanna, I mean, publicly disclose the password. I'm gonna just enter the password, guys, now. Let me just enter quickly the password. Yeah. And then you can see this machine is loaded now. So this is my lab, right? You can see it's just like a virtual machine here. You can see, right? So it's like your machine. If you have multiple monitors, you can very easily access. So you can see every module. There are set of tools. So for enumeration, you can see advanced IP scanner. So likewise, there are a range of tools comes with that, and there are a bunch of GitHub tools as well. Okay, and also these are the instructions given in the lab environment, and then this is the lab scenario, and also it goes through even the screen by screen. So these screens are given how you can perform this. All right, so these labs will be available for you to access for 6 months during the course and even after the course, and yeah, so you will get it there. So that is what EC Council does. And the next question is, mostly asked question is, how recognized is Certified Ethical Hacker version 13? So it's internationally recognized and meets key industry and government requirement and accreditation and standards, and trusted across over 140 countries, and aligned with critical cybersecurity frameworks, including DoD, Department of Defense 8140, 8570 compliant. So it's one of the requirement for many US government and military cybersecurity roles. So you need to do a certification which has this one. So there was a question. I mean, to say that the lab is not visible. I'm not sure the reason. Yeah, sorry for that, guys. Probably my screen was not properly shared. Probably. Let me just, yeah, give me 1 minute. I'm just gonna show you the lab again, because otherwise, sorry guys, I think we will be kind of distracted if I want to show you, but I'm not sure why the labs were not shown to you, but I'm sure the screen is available to you. So it's a virtual environment. Let me just again check my. So usually it should show. Right, give me 1 minute. Can anybody see whether you can, my lab is visible? I think my lab is visible, guys. I think my lab is visible, right? Can anybody online or live can kind of confirm it? Um, that's fine. I'll just, continue with that. All right, that's fine. Yeah. So, and then it is compliant and also aligned with NIAC NICE 2.2 job roles. It's mapped with US National Cybersecurity Workforce Frameworks and Job Readiness and ANSI standard 17024 accredited. Right? So it meets international standard for personal certification and quality assurance. So they're maintaining. Um, yeah. Okay. Cool. Thanks, guys. Thanks for kind of letting me know. So it means they confirm the labs are kind of you could see the labs. All right. So these labs are there, guys. So I'm gonna again show you the labs. Yeah. So this will be there for 6 months. So once you started your course, even the course completed within a week or within a couple of weeks, but still you would get to access the labs, and then you can try out, and then you can do any kind of testing. It is not restricted to do only these particular tools, but you can try out by yourself. And I was showing you only one lab, and then some of the labs even multiple virtual machines are involved. I'm gonna exit from the lab, guys. Let me just exit this lab, and then I would uh, uh, show you one more lab, which is interesting one. Yeah, so here, let me just go to a very interesting lab, which is system hacking. I'm going to show you this one. Let it load, then I'll continue my discussion here. Okay. So when this is loaded, I'll show you the lab, guys. I just want to show you how many machines are there for the for the for this particular lab. And then the next one is what you would learn. So it would cover web application hacking, wireless hacking, IoT hacking, exploring vulnerabilities in website, wireless, networks, what is the methodology. We are talking about what is attacker's methodology, starting off with information gathering, reconnaissance, scanning, enumeration, all these. And then this is the kind of a foundation that they would build. So then once you have this foundation, you can build your skill set by your own, right? And also cryptography fundamentals, 20th module, and also hands-on practice with industry tools, and then reconnaissance and information gathering, and the network scanning, enumeration, required tools and how we can run the tools, what are the switches, both command line and GUI tools. And then you would get to know about these different tools and different perspectives, different capabilities of these tools. And then system hacking and exploitation techniques, including whenever you have physical access to a system and when you don't have physical access to the system, how to exploit a remote system, and you're going to be learning everything. Apart from EC Council Certified Ethical Hacker, there are a few other certifications, actually range of certifications I just selected, which are very highly demanded. CND is Certified Network Defender, that is focused on defensive security, focused on protecting, detecting, and responding to network threats and vulnerabilities, guys. So it will be really, really useful for the defensive job roles. So if you are a systems administrator and SOC analyst, so any kind of a defensive work that you may perform, this is the best certificate for you. And the next one is Computer Hacking Forensic Investigator. So this is focused on protecting, detecting, and responding to network threats and vulnerabilities. Maybe SOC engineers, security operation analysts, right? And some of the organizations, they must maintain people with investigatory capabilities, right? And apart from that, there is another certification which is not listed here, incident handler, certified incident handler. If something goes wrong, how to take actions. Because if something goes wrong, if there is an incident, everybody will panic, right? So then there are trained people who know how to handle them in a best, most effective way, right? So then CHFI is a very, highly demanded certification. And then apart from certified ethical hacker, CPENT is advanced penetration testing, focused on protecting, detecting, and responding to network threats and vulnerabilities. And it's one of the, this is the prime certificate, I would say, from EC Council. This, you won't believe, this certification is completely hands-on. The exam is hand-on certification, hands-on exam. So it would take 24 hours continuous exam. I did it, and and the next important thing is, EC Council does not allow, even though your trainer or certified EC Council instructor has 10 years experience, until the trainer completes its own certificate, he will not allow to, or the trainer slides are not available, and it's legally, trainer is not eligible to conduct any training without certifying himself. So you would see some people are talking, but they don't know what are the content. So then EC Council always maintain the quality where every instructor who conduct CND, for example, let's say if I'm certified for CEH, it doesn't mean that I can conduct CND. So if I wanted to conduct CND training, I have to certify myself first for CND. So CND latest version is CND version 3. And then CPENT, as I said before, 24 hours exam. So if you start today 6 o'clock evening, next day 6 o'clock evening is your off time, 24 hours. And if you want to, there's an option you can break into two, 12 hours and 12 hours. That's what that's how I did. So it's a real hacking, real penetration testing. So you would be given um, um, attacker range, cyber range, which has real devices, a real host. So you need to find the required information. You need to break into it. You need to compromise it. You need to know the range of range of tools and how to use them. So it's very kind of very advanced penetration testing certification, I would say. The next one is CCT, Certified Cybersecurity Technician. It's somewhere between, below the Certified Ethical Hacker program, but that also gives you fundamental understanding of conducting vulnerability assessment and penetration testing, right? And the next one is CEH actually offers Foundation for Cybersecurity Career. So if you are working on any kind of a career role, so you can be SOC analyst, you can be security engineer, you can be security director, and if you are just starting your cybersecurity career, and if you want to change your career to cybersecurity, this is the best way, right? So it's a foundation for cybersecurity careers, and CH is ideal starting point for anyone serious about cybersecurity certification. Even if you have gained cybersecurity diploma or degree or master's degree, most of the programs they teach you fundamental and conceptual knowledge. They will give you this knowledge, but not the real tools or real techniques that are used in the real industry. So in order to get it, you can get the CEH certification, and then it launched your career in ethical hacking. It is first step towards becoming a professional penetration tester or the ethical hacker. And then it is again builds a solid foundation where you can explore other certifications like CPENT, CHFI. And also, not only Microsoft EC Council certifications, but even other certification paths are opened by this particular single step. And then it is globally respected by employers. So the moment you are carrying CEH in your resume, you will be highly regarded. And the CNDs, as I said before, Certified Network Defender, vendor neutral certificate, cybersecurity certificate from EC Council. What do you mean by vendor neutral? Because we are not talking about any vendor. It is not Microsoft, it is not Cisco, it is not Palo Alto. We are covering pretty much everything, right? So we are using real tools, and that's why it says vendor neutral. So it covers threat intelligence, network security architecture, firewalls, IDS, IPS, secure VPN, Wi-Fi, endpoint security, hardening and patch management, and it is actually ideal for network engineers, SOC analysts, IT administrators, anyone managing enterprise network. It will be really, really useful. And then it is valuable because company needs defenders to defend their networks, and it builds security operations center readiness because most of the organizations talk about SOC today. And also network security and SOC security hybrid roles and practical defensive with hands-on labs. As I said before, CND also comes with hands-on labs. And then CHFI. CHFI covers computer hacking forensic investigator. It is professional certification from EC Council. It validates skills in investigating cyber crimes, ranging from organizational cybercrime to civil cybercrime to criminal cybercrimes. We're talking about all these capabilities. And then it covers digital evidence collection, how to collect evidence admissible in front of courts, and then log analytics and timeline creation during the investigation, hard disk forensics, network forensics, and email and malware forensics, incident investigation and reporting. All these are covered within CHFI, and it is ideal for forensic investigators, SOC level 2, level 3 analysts, and DFIR professionals, incident response professionals, disaster recovery and incident response, and law enforcements and the cybercrime units. So I would suggest even the police, the military, they would be having the people who are certified in this. And it's very much valuable because digital forensic skills are in high demand, essential for breach investigations. Because mostly, if you don't have knowledgeable people, you might find who has done it, but it might not be admissible in front of court. So everything you have done go haywire because you don't know how to conduct methodical cyber crime investigation. So then this gives you a solid foundation how to conduct this investigation. So this is actually not for cybersecurity professionals, but if you are to start cybersecurity, or if you are a parent, or if you are a teacher, if you need to know basics of cybersecurity, I would suggest this certified cybersecurity user, cybersecurity certified, sorry, secure cybersecurity user, sorry, certified secure computer user, sorry guys, certified secure computer user, because this is targeting students, entry-level IT staff, office employees, complete beginners. Even if you don't know anything about cybersecurity, this is the course. This is not very expensive, and then this covers phishing, social engineering, password audits, password and account security, safe browsing practices. Even if you are using mobile phone, even if you are using internet-related services to, perform your daily task, this is best for you. Right? It is not very lengthy course. It's like 14 hours course, but it take you through very important concepts and hands-on, and also it followed by the certification. And then in Australia, most of the companies they are interested in CSCU because this certification covers their awareness in cybersecurity attacks when they get their cybersecurity insurance purposes it serves. And then this is valuable because it builds essential cyber hygiene and perfect 0 to 1 certification, and it prepares learners to continue or pursue to CCT, CEH, CND certification. And even I have some other students, after they completed CEH, they wanted to do CSCU. Okay, so that is what it is important. And as I said before, CPENT, Certified Penetration Testing Certification, certified offered by EC Council, validate advanced skill set in penetration testing. It teaches professionals how to perform penetration testing in a complex environment, simulated environment, including attacking, exploiting, evading, and defending against different threats. And it involves comprehensive 24 hours exam. It's a practical exam. You need to do it. You need to show it. It's not that you know it. I mean, it's not that you know the concept, but you need to prove it. If you know it, you need to prove it. So they would give you access to cyber range, and there you need to find all the evidences, clues. You need to find the hosts, and you need to compromise them, and you need to get the screenshots and the evidences, and you need to produce the report for them. So this covers advanced network exploitation, multi-pivoting and lateral movement concepts and how to do it, web hacking, advanced hacking, cloud IoT, OT hacking, and binary exploitation, and red team operations. So this is very important for experienced pen testers, red team members, security engineers, and professionals wanting elite hands-on skills. This is the one. And it is 100% practical exam. And I would also like to mention CEH is usually the exam is international certified, I mean, international recognized exam is multiple choice questions, but there's another version of it called CEH Master, where you can do something similar to CPENT, but it's not take 24 hours. So once you complete it completely hands-on, it's an optional, certification if you want to pursue, that covers entire hands-on experience. And this is what I was talking about, EC Council Certified Incident Handler. This covers incident response lifecycle, threat identification and containment, mitigation techniques, recovery and continuity, incident documentation and reporting. So that covers the entire area which anybody want to become incident handler. And then this is good for SOC analysts, IT managers, cyber security engineers, anyone involved in cybersecurity and incident handling. And many organizations now they form a team to conduct incident response. So for them, it will be really, really useful, and it is valuable because every company faces breaches, incident daily basis. Incident response is top hiring priority, and it pairs perfectly with rest of the other certification. Even if you have completed CEH, CND or CHFI, along with that, if you have ECIH, it gives you higher recognition. And there is another one called CCT, that is Cybersecurity Technician. It is kind of one level below Certified Ethical Hacker, I would say, that covers network fundamentals, networking fundamentals, security operation basics, Linux, Windows security, introduction to ethical hacking, and cloud security overview. This is important for complete beginners, students shifting to cybersecurity, professionals shifting to cybersecurity, IT technicians who wanted to move into SOC roles. And then it is very important because they have highly practical labs and then strong foundation if you are to pursue onto CEH and CN. It's not a prerequisite, but it gives you a strong foundation and it builds core technical skills quickly, right? And then once you completed CEH, what I can do? That is another burning questions that many of the audience ask me. So completing CH 13 opens door to wide range of cybersecurity roles. As I said before, it's a foundation and solid foundation, methodologically created foundation. So whenever you're defending networks or simulating attacks, CH sets you up existing and exciting and high demanded career paths. So you can become penetration tester because penetration testers simulate attacks to identify and fix vulnerabilities, security analysts who would monitor, analyze, and respond to security incidents, and then cybersecurity consultants provide expert guidance, expert expert advisors on security IT infrastructure, managing cyber risk, and forensic experts or red team or blue team. So it pretty much covers everywhere. So that's the reason it is going to be very, very interesting starting point for your cybersecurity career, right? So then what is the process? What is the certification process? So its process is structured to ensure you gain both theoretical knowledge and the practical test, and also will be tested your knowledge in a multiple choice question exam. So how to start this? So first you need to enroll in official EC Council training with official authorized partner. As I said before, accredited training center. So if you would like to know in your country who are the best accredited training center, we can help you if you comment here. If you ask this question, we can share this information with you. But depending on your country, ATC is different. And then the next one is complete hands-on tab. So once you registered with that, you can be part of instructor-led training, and then it's usually 40 hours. And then some organizations offer a continuous 5 days training, and some organizations offer weekend training, Saturday and Sunday. So they're depending on the accredited training centers or ATC's schedule. And then once you complete, you can complete the instructor-led training. Once you complete it, during the training also you would be asked to complete certain labs, and then some other labs you need to do it by yourself because there are heaps of, huge number of labs are there. It would not be enough or sufficient during the class completing lab, so it has to be done in your own time. So once you complete it, you can sit for Certified Ethical Hacker program. It is 4-hour exam with 100 for 24 multiple choice question, and then it is test your knowledge. Usually CH comes with remote proctoring service where you can schedule the exam and take it from your home. You don't have to go any other testing center, but proctor will remotely monitor throughout the session to prevent undecent, unprofessional activities. And then you can earn Certified Ethical Hacker certification, which is globally recognized Certified Ethical Hacker certification upon for passing the certification. And then if you are a bit scared to take your exam, so there are certain versions like CH version 13 Elite, which comes with multiple attempt to the exam. So it comes with the package is premium offering, so but it covers the same modules, same courseware. Only thing is it comes with additional set of features. So it comes with 6 months access to the labs which practice hands-on hacking techniques in a safe virtual environment. It comes with official courseware where only you can access to, and then exam voucher is included. There are multiple attempts are there, not only first attempt. And then CH practical exam optional is included too, meaning usually CH exam is MCQ, but anybody would want to take the practical exam, the voucher comes with that, and then extra practice and preparation materials comes with that as well, like videos. And then real career impact for EC Council certifications, because official courseware offers you high employability, EC Council certifications with official partners. It's recognized in UK, US, Australia, Europe, and Asia, and then it boosts the resume, right? So the moment you have certified ethical hacker certification in your resume or CV, it boosts your resume. So recruiters search using the keywords like CH, CHFI, CNA, and CND. And the LinkedIn credibility, if you have any LinkedIn account, and it instantly raises your professional ranking there. And then practical labs, not just theory. So real hands-on skills, employees trust will be there, and career transition friendly, perfect for so switching any IT background to cybersecurity, right? And then why the companies value certified ethical hacker program or these certifications, because official learning path is there, systematic learning and verified technical skills conducted by certified EC Council instructors, industry standard exam format. They will manage, they will maintain the quality always. And then it's used in government, banking, telecom, and corporate technology environment. So then again, so these are the areas that I would like to cover today. But as a bonus point, I would like to take you through very quickly Microsoft certification that is called Microsoft Zero to Hero. The pro trainers have came up with this idea. So it's complete cybersecurity program. So earlier what I explained was EC Council certification, but as a bonus for that, they wanted me to talk about this one. So the Microsoft is a vendor that offers so many services, including Microsoft 365, Azure services, public cloud, and also on-premises services, right? And they came up with newer certification range called SC series, Security and Compliance series. So this is in higher demand, massive demand, because 80% of global companies run on Azure, Microsoft 365, Entra ID, and Defender kind of Microsoft tools, right? And also there are roles like SOC analysts, security operations center analysts, which are who are looking after Microsoft background, Microsoft infrastructure, and the cloud security engineers, identity access engineers, and cybersecurity architects. So they came up with the idea where, so Microsoft has these certifications. SC 900 is security compliance and identity fundamentals. You can see single star, perfect for beginners, and covers zero trust, Entra ID, basic cloud security areas. And this also comes with labs with 6 months access. You can access to the lab 6 months when you complete this one. The second one is SC200. Very, very highly demanded training in Australia. I'm conducting this training monthly basis in many organizations. So it's security operations center focus. I know in Sri Lanka, Australia, and internationally, SOC is highly demanded role, security operations centers. So SC200 is completely focused security operation analyst, and they would learn threat hunting, KQL language, Kustra query language, Microsoft Sentinel, and Defender XDR kind of capabilities, Defender for endpoint, cloud apps, and identity. It's a kind of a intermediary level training. The first one is SC900, Foundation and Fundamental course. SC200 is Security Operation Analyst, SOC focus, threat hunting, the intermediary one. The next one is architecture expert, cybersecurity architecture expert, SC100. Then once you complete this certification, then you will become Microsoft certified cybersecurity architect, right? So then the highest level Microsoft security certification, enterprise, cloud, and hybrid scenarios are covered, zero trust modeling, end-to-end solution design. So then Pro Trainers Hub came up with bundled pack where once you enroll, they would cover entire range. So if you don't know anything about Microsoft security, you can start with SC900, SC200, and SC100. Once you complete all these 3 courses, and with these 2 certifications, ST200 and SC100, you will become Microsoft certified cybersecurity architect expert. Microsoft certified cybersecurity architect expert. So with that title, backed by, if you have certified ethical hacker program, your resume will be kind of highly stand out of the other crowd. Okay, so Pro Trainers Hub is a very renowned organization to provide cybersecurity certification and Microsoft certifications, basically in Australia and Sri Lanka, and then they're delivered by experienced certified EC Council instructors and also Microsoft trainers, and then they use 100% authorized course content, not copies, and also career guidance for students and professionals. And also they offer exclusive discounts for students through Vision International in Australia, especially if you are a student with any university. They are offering 50% discount for uh, EC Council certifications. 50% discount, but you need to provide, uh, identity and other required documents for to prove that you are a current student of any of universities, recognized institutions in academic program. And then local and international batches with global recognition, and then lifetime access to private community for supporting and networking. So that's the area that I would discuss. So I don't want to run out of time, guys. So if you have any questions, please reach them through info@proteinershub.com.au. And also the team is going after the comments. So if you have any questions related to cybersecurity programs, EC Council or Microsoft or upcoming training, or even if you need career guidance, so they would help you and put your concerns or your anything that comes to your mind, any questions, career guidance related requests, and the course related information. They are happy to help you. So just comment below, and then they will come back to you on time with relevant required information relevant to your what you call the requirement. And also if you need similar kind of videos in the future, subscribe for the channel. And also if you have requirement of understanding any of the cybersecurity courses, any topics, again you can comment below, so then our team will organize the relevant content and deliver it to you. Then you can access easily through the YouTube channel. So thank you very much, guys, for joining with us today, and thanks for choosing us, joining with us. And if you find this is uh, interesting and informative, please share it with your friends. And also if you have any questions, please reach us using the given contact information or through the YouTube video. Thanks everyone, and see you with another